Josephine!
You must reveal the announcement you did mention yesterday evening.
Oh, it truly has been a splendid season. I find myself in a courtship with a gentleman. Not just any old gentleman, a charming, handsome, discerning Corinthian.
Oh, that is delightful tidings, and such wonderful news on such a dreary day as today. Perhaps you could tell me more about this lucky suitor.
He is so good-natured and remarkably handsome, and of a high rank. I'm not on Lonely Hearts. Are you on Lonely Hearts?
I am indeed. There are some positively peculiar fellows on there. If you wish, I could show you some of my potential suitors.
Yes, but I must tell you this very instant. For my existence, I can't keep it in any longer. Oh no! Not another fish portrait. Oh, Josephine, I can't tell you the multitude of fish I have beheld. You'd think that they were trying to feed us ladies our supper.
Imagine a sight for that. How wildly amusing.
Oh no, he's far too young. One would appear as his matron.
Hush, I'm not that old. In fact, I find him rather appealing. Perhaps not as handsome as your beau.
Oh, he's a lord, Josephine. Yes. And he possesses the most gorgeous locks. Despite his advancement in years, I'm quite indifferent. And he even composes me verses. Well, he has penned me a verse.
Oh, you must read me the poem at once.
Oh.
Do you keep it about your person?
Yes, I have it concealed within my corset so that I shan't lose it. I shall recite it for you now. All of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. How do you know that?
My dear, the very same poem has graced my possession as well.
But I do not understand, for it is my poem.
My dear, it seems we have been conversing with the same gentleman. I offer my sincerest apologies.
You have orchestrated this, I dare say. How could you inflict this upon a friend? I dare say you've conspired with him.
I have not. I am not as unfeeling as you suggest. How could you address me in such a manner?
Because it is unjust. I have feelings for this gentleman, and you claim him. You callous-hearted lady.
You poor foolish creature. I have not absconded with this gentleman. We have both fallen victim to a ruse.
I shall contend for him. I am prepared to take any measures necessary. Shall we engage in a duel right this instant?
Penelope, no. We shall not dispute over a mere gentleman. There are far more consequential matters in life. You must mature to recognise this. Shall we retire indoors for a discourse?
What could be more inconsequential than a man? We require men, lest they leave us destitute without means and lacking in grace.
Speak not such thoughts. We are individual beings. We are not subject to the whims of men, nor are we bound to orbit around.
I deemed him the one, Josephine. How can I live this life when they appear to deceive and are not worthy of trust?
Pray, compose yourself. Cease such thoughts. We are not reliant on men to determine our destiny. We determine our own path in life.
I wish my spouse could assume the role of a woman. Do you think anyone's pondered such a notion? I believe that we women could excel our male counterparts.
Do not jest, Penelope.
I'm just not. I speak in earnest. I just think my contentment would be better secured in the companionship of a lady.
You are aware that such a notion is unattainable. I too myself have had similar reflections, but it would be deemed unlawful.
Of course, my family would undoubtedly dissent. I know I cannot take such a path. It was just but a fleeting notion. I shall continue with my search for a husband.
My dear, I did not proclaim it impossible, especially if conducted discreetly.
A covert liaison. Undoubtedly improper, but yet feasible. I crave the company of a lady.
For the present, it must stay concealed, but there may come a time when such deception is no longer required. We anticipate the liberty to love as our hearts incline.
But how would I search for a lady? How would I know if they harbour the same feelings as I?
I cannot vouch for other ladies, but I personally can be quite candid about it.
You, Josephine?
Yes, I have dallied with other women, but never partook in an affair that encompasses both physical intimacy and intellectual connection.
We do have a connection, I believe. Let us start our affair.
We should not just start an affair. We cannot just elicit an affair. However, I would welcome that very much.
You will not divulge this to anyone, will you, Josephine?
No, Penelope, I stand to lose just as much as you. Let us embark on this endeavour. For the sake of women, and love, and for the cause of freedom.
For love and for the well-being of women across the globe. Yet, of course, I must pursue my search for a husband.
Penelope, revel in the moment. You are youthful. We are youthful. We have plenty of time to secure a gentleman for ourselves.
But where do we proceed from this point?